Skateboarding has changed many lives in a multitude of ways, whether that be mentally, emotionally, or physically. Today, I'm going to be speaking on the history of skateboarding and its effect on people. Skateboarding has come a long way since the 1950s. The milestones in growth throughout the community are like no other. Skateboarding got very popular in the late 50s to the mid 60s, with it primarily being enjoyed in the East and West Coast. Hollywood, 1962. The first ever skateboards were sold at Val Surf Shop. Advertisements for these boards became a thing soon after through Surf Guide magazines in 1963. This was the first time we saw advertisements for skateboards and the sport of skateboarding. Hermosa Beach, California launched the first big skate competitions in 1963, with about 100 people showing up. The globally familiar brand, well known as Vans, was first established in 1966, kicking off their uprising to today's times. Soon to follow was the publishing of the first skateboarding magazine, Skateboarder, in 1975, showcasing the park builds, up-and-coming boarders, and much more. Following that was the founding of the now well-known Thrasher magazine. Now, this is nowhere near all of the milestones in history that pro skateboarders have created since skateboarding began, but since I'm giving you the overall history, you should also know some of the greats who have made skateboarding what it is today. Rodney Mullen, one of the most credited street and freestyle skateboarders in the community, known for his creativity in the creation of the kickflip, heel flip, impossible flip, and the 360 flip. One of the most known skateboarders, Tony Hawk. He has many skateboard breaking records, creator of more than 80 tricks, led to his first 900 in 1999. One of the most groundbreaking women skaters in history, known for success in Tony Hawk's Leap of Death, where she was the first woman to complete it, competed in the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo for Team Finland, a part of the well-known skate team Birdhouse with many of her own boards, as well as her own line of Vans skate shoes. Mental health in the skateboarding community had been very unmentioned in the past. Many people tossed aside any mental and emotional concerns in fear of disrupting the energy of the community. That was until the former and well-loved Ben Remerson passed from suicide. At the age of 28, friends and families had grieved the loss of their friend, son, and community member. After his passing, the short series Smile was released from the Ben Remerson Foundation. The series where pro boarders talked about mental health stigma and their own struggles with their mental health. After creating a survey, I asked people a multitude of questions. Their thoughts on skateboarding, why they got into it, and if they thought it was a useful coping mechanism, etc. Although not everybody got into skateboarding due to battling mental health or depression or coping, the people who did it for fun believed that skateboarding could be a great way for people who needed it to cope. A lot of people had similar reasons for using skateboarding as a way to cope. Quarantine, being stuck at home and facing family issues, feeling numb and needing an escape, depression. But also a multitude of people used it as a way to bond and find community that you can look to. No matter the reason, skateboarding was there. Overall, I have found that skateboarding is an outlet many people look to. Whether that be for mental health, a way to cope with their feelings, a mental or emotional output, people can leave their emotions, anger, sadness, depression, anxiety on the board and release it all at the park, street, or wherever else. I found that a good chunk of people find some sort of comfort in skateboarding. Many people use it as an outlet, whereas some use it as a thing to just have fun. No matter what the reason is, it's a great way to release. The progression, sense of community and family, and closeness that comes from skateboarding is unlike anything else. People find new friendships, gain confidence, acceptance, and are able to find themselves where the board meets ground, which I believe to be a truly beautiful thing. Anybody can skateboard, and I think it is something everyone should look into. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.